So guess what I've had in my fridge and have not tried since I bought them in Buffalo? That would be these Lavva yogurts. So yeah, kind of crazy, but I've had them, not opened them, because I wanted to review them. And I have the pineapple one, which is the one I think I'm going to like. They do say no sugar added, by the way. And I have the raspberry, which I figured my daughter would like. They are plant-based yogurts, of course. Prebiotics and probiotics. Let me just see what it says. Okay, wildly different, deliciously simple. Our yogurt is rich, creamy, a blend of pili nuts, coconut, and plantain. It says plantains, but I mean, I'm Jamaican. We do not say plantains. We say plantain. So it's a mix of pili nuts, coconut, and plantain with zero added sugar. Simple yet complex. Because with Lavva, delicious doesn't compromise. So I wonder if this is going to have a kind of banana-ish flavor, because plantain in Jamaica is, of course, it's the banana family. It's like a banana. We fry it up. Usually it's nice and sweet when it's nice and ripe. So let's see what else it says here. For every one container, you get 140 calories, 11 grams of fat, 7 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 65 milligrams of sodium, 9 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 7 grams of sugar with no added sugars, 2 grams of protein, 4% vitamin A, 4% vitamin C, sorry if you can't see that, 2% calcium, and 4% iron. Let's just see if this is about the same. This one, the pineapple, has 10% vitamin C, I guess from the pineapple. It has 1% calcium. Otherwise, the values look about the same. This has 160 calories per tub, and let's just see. It's also got cassava root. These are things I'm aware of as a Jamaican. That's how they make tapioca starch. So, coconut water, coconut cream, pineapple, plantain, pili nut, coconut powder, cassava root, lime juice, Himalayan salt, and live vegan cultures. That's the pineapple. So the raspberry has raspberry instead of pineapple, and it's essentially the same. It has lime juice as well. Yeah, they're the same except for the key ingredient. So let me taste this. I'm not certain I would have bought it if I knew it had plantain, but that's okay. I'm going to taste this. Okay, I can. What's the word? I can smell it's got that yogurty scent to it. It's a little grit-ish, but this is the pineapple. I'll open up this one as well. What does this say here? It looks like it says something on here. Pili powdered perfection. I don't even know what the pili nut is. Sustainably harvested. It's got a nutty, rich taste. Nourishing fats. If sprouted and nutrient-packed. Organic. Fair trade, creamy, texture. Okay, so I'm tasting a slight bit of that, but I don't need to read this one now, but, so this is, again, I'm going to just mix this up. Now, it could be like this because I've left it in the fridge for a while, but as far as I'm concerned, yogurt really doesn't go bad. I mean, within a reasonable time if it hasn't been opened, just because, those live cultures and the nature of what yogurt is. So this one, yeah, not being with the pineapple, does seem smoother, for sure. Let me just taste the raspberry. Wow. Ooh, that's tart. Oh, that's really tart. You can tell that it has no added sugar. I can taste the coconut cream, tasting the plantain. No, sorry, not tasting the plantain. Tasting the coconut cream. Wow. My daughter loves tart things, so oops, just spilled some of that. Okay. Okay. It's an interesting mix, but as I suspected, I like this better. This must have less sugar. It still says it has 7 grams of sugar. This, because pineapple is naturally sweeter, actually has a little bit more of a sweet taste to it. For that reason, I prefer it more. This, super tart. Like, it'll be good for certain things. And you know what? If you really don't like a sweet taste, if you like tart, you will love this. My daughter might love it. I like that it has this different kind of nut. Alright guys, update. And I'm doing this as opposed to putting it in the description box because my daughter hated this. She thought I gave her tartar sauce. She didn't know what I gave her. She didn't like it. So it's going to be used for our smoothies. This is a green smoothie I made. A little bit in there for some probiotics. And that's it. This flavor is a fail. But my mother did like this one, and my daughter as well. But yeah, my mother and daughter hated this. Okay, I need to clarify this. So, you know when you taste one thing and you're like, ooh, and then you taste the next thing and it's not as bad? My thought was, oh, I would buy the pineapple again. But I tasted it again and thought, oh, this really is not good. And it just tasted better than the raspberry. I will use both of these in my smoothies, but you know what? With so many amazing yogurts out there, why would I bother buy these again? Then I thought to myself, actually, my daughter said it tasted spoiled. So I looked at the expiry date, and the expiry date on this one was actually September 23rd, and today is November 24th. So I acknowledge I left them in the fridge long. So I thought, is this my problem? Or is this just how the yogurt is? So I went to find some reviews online to see what others were saying. I found a site where they do a review of this, and they say that a lot of people might be looking for a yogurt like this with like low sugar and high probiotic nutrition. They have lots of flavors here. The only other flavor I think I might like would be the mango, because as long as it's sweet mango, it might taste okay. But I looked at reviews. So someone said, I've been dairy-free for a few years now, so I'm used to trying new things. I like sour yogurt, used to make homemade from full-fat milk, and I'm always trying new yogurts. They tried the strawberry one because the ingredient list is healthy. However, I can't get past the first bite. Shockingly yuck. Tasted spoiled, sour, smells bad. Can't get the flavor to go away. Never again. Worst I've tasted yet. So it concurs with what my daughter said. Like, this tasted like it was spoiled. You got a couple people here who really like it. And my only thought is that if they've had the plain, as this person says here, they only have tried the plain. If you have the plain and it's nice and tart like this, a good tart plain yogurt is good for cooking and making a lot of things. But the flavors are shocking. So this one here says shockingly bad, which is, you know, I just thought maybe for me the raspberry was too tart. But even my daughter said she didn't even know it was raspberry. So this person says, I don't know what to say. I had the raspberry and it doesn't expire for 2 weeks. It was loose, like melted ice cream. The taste was sour and salty, but not in a good way. It tasted like spoiled milk and salt. No raspberry at all. Like my daughter said, I think something may have been off with your inoculation incubation process. And then someone says here, tastes much better than I feared. Someone else said very good, but they just tried the vanilla. And then someone else says, it's just so bad. I ate one spoonful and decided to search out reviews to see if other folks found it as revolting as I do. I got the vanilla flavor and it tastes straight up awful. I've taken a couple more little bites to see if it might grow on me, and it definitely has not. And this person here, yuck. I really thought the yogurt was expired or spoiled, because that's exactly how it smells and tastes. And this next one, so gross. The minute I tried it, I immediately tasted the plantains, they say, planted. They love plantain, but not in their yogurt. I couldn't taste that. It just really didn't taste good. This one, I'm shocked at how bad this was. I had to check the bottom to make sure it wasn't expired. I was in such disbelief. And this is just not the experience I've had with other vegan yogurts. So someone says, why does it taste savory? Someone else, oh, it's so good. I have to be dairy and soy free. And they love the raspberry, but I mean, I found nothing to like about this raspberry. Someone says you either like it or hate it. And they like this, I don't know, tastes like a real yogurt, yuck. This one says tastes nothing like vanilla. Lemon and lime juice is overpowering. Can't even eat it. They'll throw it out. This one says, I was not expecting it to taste that good, but it's horrible. It has a weird cheesy taste to it, and it's not good at all. And someone else here, I'd give this 0 stars if I could. I've had to convert over to dairy free because they're lactose intolerant with the last couple of years. Anyway, so they wanted to like this. They picked up a few. The ingredients looked all right. Yeah, I mean it has healthy enough ingredients. They picked up 3 or 4, and they've all gone in the trash. I've never tasted anything worse in my life, and never will ever eat this yogurt again, even if someone offers it to me. Someone else, sour and acidic. So you get the point. So there are some people who really like it, and like I said, maybe the plain, but having tasted the pineapple after the raspberry, I was like, oh, this is so much better. And I thought, okay, I could buy this again. But then I went back downstairs after I let my daughter taste the raspberry, and I tasted the pineapple again, and I went, ugh, what is this? So tasting it in comparison, I was like, okay, this is better. But now tasting it on its own, I'm like, why would I bother? There are amazing vegan yogurts out there like Chobani, like Riviera, even the silk yogurt's so delicious. I wouldn't have to really torture myself with this. As an addition to a smoothie, if it's got this great probiotic content, that's how I'll have it, because this was a fail, and I don't think it has anything to do with the expiration date. These reviews validate my experience and my daughter's. All right, guys, that's all for now. If you've tried this and liked it, let me know. If you've tried it and hated it, let me know. All right, see you guys in the next video.